Aloha. Welcome to the We Out Here Hawaii episode. Live from Honolulu. Give it up for the Dancing Boys. We're in Hawaii. We're dancing every single day. Welcome to our cruise ship. It's a We Out Here dancing cruise ship. Couple of guys up to no good. We got pineapples here. We got pineapples there. We got coconuts here. We got coconuts afar. Hawaii.
Raja.
Those are all stereotypes. They're not even indigenous to the state.
I never been to Hawaii.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the We Out Here special Hawaii edition. No, it's not. It's a lie. Welcome to We Out Here MMA, not podcast but show, but now podcast. Successful stream last weekend. Guys, we all decided to wear Hawaiian shirts in honor of nothing, really. I wore this shirt for the episode, and then Nick decided to wear his, and Alex decided to wear the chameleon one. This is to manifest that we were able to do a Hawaii episode in the future. Which will happen. Mark my word.
And it will happen.
It will definitely happen. Have you been to Hawaii,
already in
Alex?
talks.
I've actually never been to Hawaii, so I would love to go and have fun with my friends and just be Hawaiian.
What does that mean to you to be Hawaiian? Let me see what kind of stereotypes you say.
To be able to eat acai,
Okay.
and go to that one shop that has like the shaved ice.
Oh, matzo
And-
ice.
Yep.
Call everybody brother and just be happy all the time. You know,
What's that thing that Max's friends say when they play stream?
Yeah, they say so. They like, you know, when someone would say something like, "Hey, what's up? You want to go over there?" Or like, "Oh, the food's over there." You'd be like, "Okay, cool." Instead they say, "Okay, Raja," like, you know, like Roger.
Oh,
They say,
Raja, bro.
Raja,
Raja.
I think they say brother,
Yeah.
brother. No, brother.
Brada. Yeah,
Brada
brada
means-
good. That's very Hawaiian.
That means it's like a specific type of butter in Hawaii, that they use, and it's
Coconut
called
butter.
butter. Yeah.
Nick, what was your favorite part about Hawaii?
The poke.
All right, let's get on to our
And the
show. Guys, we're having an amazing episode today. Unfortunately, we're not in Hawaii, but we're here in Los Angeles, and we witnessed some great stuff this past weekend. We watched a guy with veneers win the UFC Lightweight Championship. First time ever it's happened in the history of the UFC. We're going to talk about the UFC 262 main card. We're also going to talk some fun news stories, a little bit of Derek Lewis, a little bit of Dana White, a little bit of ONE FC, and also a little bit of Twitter dongs. Oh, we'll get to that. And then we're also going to do our quick picks for the Font versus Garbrandt fight night at the UFC Apex. And shout out to Cody Garbrandt coming back. And I think some of us here in the room think Rob Font is going to actually win that. I wonder who it is. What are you holding?
Hey, Alex, show them how you should zoom in, bro. Show them how it's really fucking done, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
See,
we're over here talking about post-production. No. We're a real show that could do it in live action, dude. And it's taking way longer because I thought.
What is this bit? I'm so confused. Nick.
Hey.
Wait, how do you do that? How do you do that?
Don't trip. Trade secrets, bro.
Wait, no, for real. How do you do that? I want to do that. Hey, sister,
all the audio listeners.
Sister, add this to my. By the way, for audio listeners, Alex has his face zoomed up. Don't know how he did that tech. It must be Cardano from the cryptocurrency. I don't know that. Yeah, what's happening right now? Anyways,
honestly,
guys,
I didn't know it followed me like that until we just tried it right now. Look at that shit's kind of cool. Rosh, ready?
Dude, the barely works.
So abrupt.
Wait, how do you? Can I do that on Zoom? Okay, we have audio listeners. Can you explain to them how we do that?
No, it's through something called NVIDIA Broadcast, bro. They just added this new filter. That's why I had to restart my computer because it needed an update. Because this is what I always use to make my background look all blurry. But it also, I think with the update, it made my camera look even more clear because I'm kind of looking good.
Well, guys, you know that NVIDIA is not a sponsor for the Fight Cap Recap, but Kraken Crab is. Kraken Crab, spelled with a K on both words. Oyster bar and Louisiana-style seafood. We were just there this past weekend. Listener of the show, Abraham, a.k.a. Abe, a.k.a. King Crab Abe. I was trying to... What rhymes with crab? Abe.
Crab. Ab.
Slab. Dab.
McNab.
Fab.
Well, guys,
Fab.
It doesn't
crab.
matter because we had the food this past weekend at Kraken Crab and it was delicious. They basically do seafood boil, there. One of Alex's favorite types of food. Alex, tell us a little bit of what you ate there.
So we got there. My boy Abe was like, what y'all want for these appetizers? And we was like, what's good? He brought out like 17 dishes for us. So we had sweet potato fries. We had shrimp tacos that were delicious bomb as hell. So good. He brought out what was that corn? It was like corn with cheese on top of it.
Korean cheese corn. Korean cheese corn.
And then delicious. He brought out a pasta that was
the garlic noodle pasta, bro.
Oh
that was delicious.
Then at the top that off, he brought out some oysters. My lord.
That shit was slap, bro.
Dude, and he finished off with, not only did he bring us oysters, he's like, guys, I'm not done yet. You guys are going to get just our Kraken Crab special. You're not going to get our combo A. You're not going to get our combo B. You're not going to get our combo C. You're going to get D's nuts, combo D, king crab, snow crab, lobster tail. And we got to choose from clam, mussels, crawfish, and baby octopus. Guess what? We got clams. We got crawfish. And I think we also got mussels. Oh, shrimp. We got shrimp.
Scrimps.
Guys, it was one of the best things we've had this weekend. Probably all our lives in terms of seafood. Nick, would you take your wife here? And should guys take girls on dates here? Is that the kind of place to take them to?
I am going to take my wife and my mother-in-law to this restaurant because they like Cajun food like this, and I think they'll really like it. And it's the small things that matter about restaurants.
Yep.
The service is really good. They give you fucking popcorn before your meal.
I thought I was about to watch Tenet. I was so confused.
Dog, and they had like a crazy like germ diffuser before you go in there, which was fucking dope.
Oh yeah,
you stand in this little bubble.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's right here. Crazy, insane.
So guys, make sure you check out Kraken Crab. They're a friend of this show. We love them very much. They're in K-Town. So if you're in Los Angeles, check it out. It's located at 222 North Western Avenue, Los Angeles, California, zip code 9004. Let Abe know that we out here sent you there, and check out their food. Get your shrimp on. All right, guys, back to our fight recap. No cap. UFC 262 main card. Charles lightweight champion Oliveira versus Michael. He lost, but he's all right, Chandler. Guys, what did you think about the whole main event? The main event of the main card. Nick, we'll start with you because you're holding that little tiny thing.
The little flashlight. It was a great fight. It was back and forth, man. It just shows like the way the first round finished. I was like, oh shit, we're gonna see what Charles is made out of. And then he came out and said, fuck you, Michael Chandler. My smile is way better than yours, and I'm gonna knock you out. And the way he got tagged with that left hook, that was great. That was a great setup. This is what I get for trying to pick Michael Chandler. I should have just stuck to my guns and not picked Michael Chandler. After all this shit I was talking about Michael Chandler, I should have just picked Charles Oliveira. But shout out to Mike
I will
Chandler.
say your breakdown and your reason for picking Michael Chandler actually panned out the first round.
And a 50-50, right? It was like I think he just gassed. You think he got gassed? You think he just kind of blew his load a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that to Alex because Alex, I think when we were doing the live stream this past weekend, Alex called out right when the first round ended.
He's tired. The man's tired.
He's kind of tired. And you look at Michael Chandler, he's kind of breathing hard. I think he was, like what Nick was saying, he was trying to finish the fight, close it out. And I think that affected him. Plus the adrenaline. Because is this his first fight with a crowd or no? He had a crowd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have a crowd with Dan Hooker?
He had it was a little crowd. Remember, they were half capacity
small
at the
crowd.
New
small crowd.
Oh, so this is his first time, like a real UFC.
And he had a lot of fans there. Yeah, I mean, when he walked out, they were going buck.
They were chanting USA, no?
Yeah.
Alex,
guess what won? The boy.
Ooh. Alex, how do you feel about your boy getting his dance on at the end? What does this mean? How do you feel about this whole situation for Charles? Where does he go?
So I know, yeah. So when that round ended, I did say, I was like, he looks tired. But also when that round ended before it started, I said, y'all think Oliveira is worried? Like, he's been here before. This is his 28th fight, right? 29th UFC fight, right? So it was like, oh, he's been through adversity before. He's good. Comes out and just hits him with that perfect left hook. It was picture perfect. I mean, Chandler looked tired, and you can tell because the first blitz that he did is what got him caught was a lot more sloppy and a lot more slow than it was in the first round. But I think he was just so excited because he caught him a little bit.
Yeah.
But even me rewatching it, Oliveira's down there doing this, trying to avoid the punches, even though he was getting hit, and then
Bro,
he pulls guard.
He was not trying to avoid the punches. He was trying to avoid his teeth, his brand new teeth from breaking. That's why he had his head down. It was just like, fuck it, I don't care.
He was surviving, but he did the right thing by falling to his back.
Yeah,
he pulled guard.
He pulled guard, and he was able to weather the storm. Like, yeah, sure, he got hit, but it was also like because he's able to roll with the punches a little bit, control and be able to stop him from firing full clip in that position. Hey man, he did the right thing, and it served him right. He just survived, and he came out and just fucking smashed him in the second round, which was crazy.
What was crazy though is when you hear him, they're like, all right, let's see. The commentators are like, oh, let's see how he is this coming out in the second round, and then Oliveira comes out and just fucking puts it on him. Yeah.
Charles Oliveira's on a 9-fight win streak,
which
makes pretty crazy.
Makes me scared.
Why?
I told you that's my thing. Is I always get worried when guys are like past 7 fights. You're like, oh, like
that's a lot of fights.
Like that's a lot of fights to win in a row. You're due for a loss.
I mean, Khabib literally was 29 fights in a row. You know.
Yeah, but his next one he probably would have lost. So whatever.
Specifically
against Tony, and we'll get to that.
Whoa.
No, for real though, Charles. I think that's what we were talking about earlier when we were like, man, if Charles gets rocked, he has shown in some fights when he does get rocked, it's like he doesn't give up, but it's just something he loses it. Kind of like what we saw the fight earlier with what's his name, Burgos. Kind of Oliveira's had some of those moments where it's like, oh, what's going on right now? He's kind of just like done.
Yeah.
And I thought we were gonna see that, but bro, this guy has matured. He's on a new level. The veneers, jumping out of the cage so smoothly. The Matrix jump out and
getting blood on Dana White's face.
Dude, no fighter has ever done that. This guy is new heights. So shout out to Charles Oliveira. So really quick, around the round table. Let's play matchmaker and let's give Charles Oliveira his next fight. Alex, I like the chameleons. Let's start with you.
There's only 2 options. It's Justin Gaethje as second option. This is how I would do it. The second option is Justin Gaethje, and the first option is if Dustin beats Conor, if Dustin fights for the title.
What if Conor wins?
I just can't. You can't.
I'm just trolling you, dude. Relax, okay?
He hasn't. He's won last fight he won was Donald Cerrone in like 2019 at welterweight, bro. Like,
okay.
Shit,
hey,
bro.
whoa, God, the mood changed. Just because some people don't
you
understand.
Get so triggered,
bro. I'm a chameleon, fool. I'm wearing a chameleon shirt.
Yeah, but you're not Connor 12.0. Nick, what do you think? What's play matchmaker for me? You're Sean Shelby. You're Dana White. It's the Tuesday because you can never ask Dana White what's next for a fighter in the press conference because matchmaking is on Tuesdays. Everybody, so think about it today. You're at the UFC headquarters on a Tuesday. You're sitting in the boardroom. What's next for Charles?
I think he has to fight the winner. Everyone's saying this. He's gonna have to fight the winner of Conor and Dustin. That's the only way.
The winner or if Dustin wins?
No, the winner, bro, because it's a win-win for the UFC, right? And Conor, if he beats Dustin, he'll be 4-2 in his last 6 fights.
Championship, baby.
I think I did the math right. But like, yeah, you know, he lost to Khabib, he lost to Dustin, no big deal. If he beats Dustin, all is forgiven. He wins the rubber match, and depending on how he beats him, if he defeats Dustin Poirier in an amazing fashion, he's going to get the title shot. If that is going to happen or not is a whole different conversation, and we'll talk about that when we're in Vegas. But for the most part, it's gonna be between those 2 guys.
Wow.
Would I like to see Justin Gaethje in the mix? Yes, but unfortunately, the UFC is going to be banking on Dustin or Conor. That
makes perfect business sense. Yeah, that one, I think I agree with you. He's going to probably have to fight one of those guys. And I mean, most likely Conor, because Conor predicted Mystic Mac is always right. He's going to be the 12th champion. And also, let's be honest. If there's a reason why Oliveira has been bringing up Conor's name a lot, because he wants to get his payday. Like, give the guy's been fighting for 20 years. UFC's not going to give him pay him that well. Let Conor.
Who do you call out?
Conor McGregor.
One name. That was it.
Yeah, but that's because Conor was talking. Conor was like, I'm going to be the 12th champ. All Oliveira said was like, worry about Dustin. And then after that fight, Come talk that
But
shit.
you know, in
kid.
the back of his head, he's like, "Oh, Connor, please win. I would love a new house.
bucks,
I
no
would love
whammies,
to
big
buy
bucks, no
a
whammies."
piece of Brazil, basically."
You know he
I think
still lives in his
Oliveira beats
favela.
him.
Huh? What?
Not anymore. Not after this fight. He ain't finna.
What, are you
after-
talking to yourself? What does he say? I
He lives
look
in
over to
his
Alex. I was
favela
like,
still.
"How much? I don't know, finna young man." Yeah, sometimes I don't know. Shrimp scampi.
Sure,
Scampy.
Scampy sounds good.
I'm like, is this guy talking to us or is he talking to someone else in that room?
He's talking to Abe. Abe is in the room.
All right, guys. Really quick, what's next for Michael Chandler? Let's help him figure out his way back.
All
And
right.
just really quick, because I know you guys hate Michael Chandler for some weird reason.
I would like to see him.
But really,
fight.
really quick. Remember,
Oh,
Nick,
what?
sometimes life is going to do you those kind of things. Sometimes you're just going to encounter scars and bruises, but the scars and bruises remind you that you're still here. You've got a smile on your face. You're still moving forward with complete disregard of previous failures.
Is this from one of your commercials, or is this from an Allstate commercial that didn't air, or what? What's going on?
It's not all.
That's Michael Chandler quote.
And
I like
Michael
that quote though.
And then
That's
he said,
pretty tight.
"Shout out to my boy Hamp. Shout out to my boy Hamp."
That's his son, right?
Hap, not ham. Hap.
He just made up a name, yo.
Should we edit that or should we keep that in?
No, you keep it in. Alex
but-
fucking hates Michael Chandler, but he knows the name of his son, bro. His son is so cute, bro.
He's
His
a
son
good
is so
guy.
cute.
I just don't like. He's not gonna make it in the UFC. He might as well just retire.
Oh my god! Oh. Hey, you see, Hap just like watching this episode. And he's gonna cry. So that's on you.
Yeah.
That's on you.
No,
Alex.
Hap is a cool kid. I've seen the
All right, both of
embedded
you.
and shit.
All right, Hap is sitting in front of you guys right now. Tell him who his dad's gonna fight next. What's his comeback fight?
I think his comeback fight should be
Nick.
Paul.
Hi, Mr. Nick.
Hey, hi Hap. How are you? Is it
Me,
Hap
Gilbert,
or is it
you're an
Ham?
Idiot. It's
Oh
Ham.
man.
It's Ham.
All right, Ham. Your name is Ham. Michael Chandler's son is named Hap. I think he should fight low key. I kind of want to see him. I was gonna say
Nick.
Tony Ferguson, but no. Paul Felder. I want to see him fight Paul Felder.
That's what everyone wants to see. What? Alex, what do you think?
Or
Oh,
Islam
he-
Makhachev.
he's
Makhachev.
no.
Come on.
That's
He's
too
gonna be
hard.
or he's just gonna name everybody.
Or
He's gonna keep
Conor
doing-
McGregor.
He's gonna just keep saying until he gets affirmation for a good pick. You stuck
Damn.
with Paul Felder. Alex, give me something the fans can be excited about.
That's not a fan favorite
I
fight.
think-
Come on, bro. Come
So,
on.
because right now he's ranked number 4, he's obviously gonna go down in the ranks.
To 5,
Okay.
probably.
Yeah, well, because Tony's gonna drop a good amount. I
But
think
Neil's gonna go up.
Beneil's gonna go up. I think RDA. I think Rafael.
That's a name, yeah,
Or
that's good.
or Beneil. Have Beneil. I think after this, Beneil still might be ranked like higher than Michael Chandler. So have him fight Michael Chandler. You know?
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Or as a lot of people like to say, where's Kevin Lee in the mix?
Kevin Lee's going to 170. He's
If
calling
you-
out Mike Perry.
If you are, so Beneil's number 9, Tony Ferguson's number 5. Does that mean he becomes number 5 now?
We don't know how this works.
He
This is
he
all-
should.
It's all subjective, dude. Come on.
I think he
You guys know
should. I don't know. Because Michael Chandler's going to go down too. So
You
I don't know.
All right, well, here you
That's
go.
true.
You know who is going down? Marxism. Benel Dariush is trying to fight a whole ideology. And he beat Tony Ferguson. Man, was not expecting a full domination like that. I thought it was going to be a little more competitive, but someone just he broke. Yeah?
I was expecting that.
I'm the only person that picked Tony Ferguson because I feel like I needed to support him because, you know, he's given us so many great fights. I didn't want him to feel like he's alone. He has someone in his corner. Nick, how do you feel about that fight? People were booing. I don't know why, but whatever.
That was a shutout, dude. It was a 7-0 skunk.
3 shutouts in a row, huh?
Yeah, because look, Beneil, the blueprint is out on Tony, right?
Yeah.
Take him down, control
Who
him.
exposed it?
Justin Gaethje, pretty much. He did it on the feet, and then Oliveira was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna take him down and see what's up." And he didn't really have an answer. Does Tony Ferguson tap? No, he doesn't tap to fucking anything. He's a savage, bro. He's a fucking savage. The fact that he didn't tap to that heel hook is crazy. That was locked in. You know,
I believe Benil said he talked to
popped.
Tony after because he heard a pop and he asked Tony like, "Did your leg okay?" And Tony said he was fine, obviously, but his leg
I think
hurt.
I think Beneil said he kind of let it go a little bit because he was like, if I crank this even more, like his shit's gonna be done.
Yeah, he's too nice of a guy to break. Yeah, he wounouldn't do that.
There's damage to either the knee or the ankle, bro. Like there's for sure. He didn't walk, and even after the heel hook, he was kind of walking funny, right? Like he was.
Dana White said his ankle was swollen up like a baseball.
Yeah,
his ankle. Wow.
Because first it's the ankle, and then if that pops, then it's the knee.
Oh my gosh. Give me a Chris Weidman leg break instead of that. Alex, yeah, what do you think? I'm going to ask you, what do you think is next for Tony? Is it a retirement party, or does the guy get one more shot to close his career out at the UFC?
I mean, I think if they're going to give Cowboy one more fight, even though he's on a 5-fight losing streak, I mean, obviously Tony has a following.
But he's not Cowboy in terms of UFC love, you know?
I know, but still, I mean, he has so much fan love. So I think they can give him one more. I just think he needs to know that he's not going to be champ. So hopefully, like, the shit talk, because he was still talking so much shit before this fight, like, about everybody.
It was fun, though. It was very fun.
Yeah, I know, but when you see this, someone read a stat that they said that Tony Ferguson has landed 30 punches in the last 30 minutes of his fight career.
Wow. That's
only 30 punches.
It's kind of a sad statistic.
Yeah.
How wild this guy
I think people were scared of him, not in the sense of they were like scared of him, but they were scared of the idea of it being Tony Ferguson, right? He's the boogeyman and he does all this shit. And I think once Justin Gaethje showed like, oh, if you just sit here and strike with him, he's not that technical. I mean, he's not that clean of a striker. And then Oliveira's like, oh, look, if you just actually go and offensively wrestle him, he's not that good at defensive wrestling. So I think like Nick was saying, the whole blueprint's there to beat him now. And all these people at the top are just so good. Everybody say hi to Tiff. Hi, Tiff.
Hey, Tiff.
Tiff can.
The guy say hi, babe.
Who also said hi was Beneil to all his call-outs. Obviously, he challenged Marxism, which Joe Rogan loves so much because that's all he talks about on the Joe Rogan Experience. And then Elon was called out by Beneil for not getting his car. And guess what, guys? If you call out Elon on public, like we're about to do right now on this podcast / show, you'll get a response. Beneil basically was saying that he didn't get his Tesla yet, and his wife was waiting for it. And Elon said, yo, boy, you're getting the Tesla. I wouldn't be surprised if also Elon sent a bunch of other like cool stuff to him. So right now,
Elon bought a Tesla.
So wait. So here's our next segment, guys. It's called Calling Out Elon Musk. Alex, what's your shout out to Elon Musk? What did he take from you? Go.
Elon, listen here, buddy. You took everything I worked for, aka all my gas money, because I've been paying for gas since I was 16, and then all of a sudden you want to come out with a car that doesn't use gas? The hell, that's so disrespectful. So you better give me one of those cars for free, because all the money I spent in gas probably would be the same amount as one of your Teslas. So give me one.
Nick, what's your call out to Elon Musk? What did he take from you?
He took away Bitcoin, dude. He's over here talking all this shit about Bitcoin. I'm buying some as we speak. So shout out to the dip. You know what I mean? Look, I just purchased some right now. Okay.
Ooh, that.
But yeah, dude. You were kind of funny on SNL. I didn't watch any of it, but I'm sure he was funny.
I'm with Nick. I'm calling you out, Elon. You kind of screwed me up in my investments. I know cryptocurrency is kind of volatile, but I was kind of reckless and got a lot, and now I've lost a lot on Bitcoin. You're screwing up my Ethereum as well. Who cares if it's bad for the environment? On the money. All right, guys, that was brought to you by Crack and Crab. All right, guys, let's get to our next fight. We'll go quickly with these. Caitlin Chakugian. I think thinking of Nick when I say that name.
We can never say her name.
All right, guys. Yay or nay? Fake tap. Yay or nay?
I did rewatch it.
Cool. Great. Let's talk over each other.
Sorry, my bad. What's kind of hard to know because we're not in person and I can't see his body motion of who's going to talk first. But I think I rewatched it. I don't know if she was tapping, bruh. I don't think she was.
Nick?
Slow motion always makes it look way worse.
Yeah.
Like it makes it look like, oh, see, she's tapping. But I think she was fine.
Yeah. I think it's very similar. Like, I agree. I think it's like she's fine. Just like how Chael was fine when he didn't tap to Anderson Silva. Anyways, and guess what? She denies as well, so you got to believe her. Okay, she's the victim in the situation.
Believe all women.
100%. And it
like
also
what she likes.
She does like what she likes. During the fight on the stream, this was, I don't know who said this. Who brought this up? We were watching the fight and someone's like, check out her Twitter.
I think it was John, my buddy John Rico.
Tell us, Nick, about
Shout out John Rico.
What's the whole I like what I like? What does that pertain to?
So apparently, if you look on her Twitter, she has like I guess you could look at what people like on Twitter. And if you look at the posts they like, apparently on her page, it was a bunch of like pornography. It was
what kind of pornography?
It was black men and black women, and you know what they say about black dudes. You know what they say about black dudes, bro. And let me tell you, it spoke volumes on her Twitter feed. It's almost impressive when you're like, Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know how you walk around with that thing, but they were, there was a lot of.
It was like that Topo Chico thing that Nick Gilbert's holding right now.
Yeah. It was like this.
Oh my God.
Yes,
for our listeners, Gilbert just deep throated for the Topo Chico.
No, man, I was taking a small sip, Alex. Jesus.
On Caitlin Chikujian's fucking Twitter page, there was a lot of sucking and fucking, bro, and I second it. That was great. It was a fun time.
Yeah, but I think she got hacked. Come on, she got hacked.
She got hacked. She said she couldn't log in for the past couple weeks, and she's been having trouble ever since.
That's great, but she's funny though. How do you not like someone that says I like what I like? Respect her. And then, guys, let's touch on Shane Burgos, Edson Barboza. Ooh, 145 Barboza. Ooh. Yo, he threw a lot of really quick kicks, those switch kicks, those wheel kicks. But you know what did it? Well, the punch. Was it a jab or was it a cross? It was a cross.
It was an overhand.
It was overhand over the jab, I think. Yeah.
And that KO, guys, very reminiscent of when fighters, don't know what's happening. Alex. You like Barboza moving through the 145? Let's just play matchmaker, both of us, all of us. Who does he fight next?
Giga is a good option because Giga's a big 145. And they're both strikers. I think that'll be fun. Or Arnold Allen. I think that one's tight too. I like both of those. But at 145, Edson Barboza is a real fucking player because even the fights that he lost, they were very close.
Yeah.
And some might even say he didn't lose.
Edson gets beat up. I don't know why he gets beat up so much though. Like after every
I think
fight,
he has a problem with he has a problem with certain wrestlers, man. And his style is so like forward, like he's in the pocket, he's swinging. And I think when he fights guys that have the threat of wrestling, it changes the game for him. So it might make it look like he's losing that fight. So I think he should fight some straight up strikers. I think that'd be fun, like Giga.
Yeah. You want to know who I think he fights?
Maybe.
So he just beat number 9. I think they give him Yair Rodriguez, baby. Let's get it.
Isn't Yair supposed to fight someone else?
Mm-hmm.
No,
who knows what the fuck is up with Yair? When's the last time he fought? Anyway?
Relax, bro.
I would say him or even Josh Emmett would be cool. I mean, I would like to see him fight.
What happened to
Calvin
Josh Emmett?
But Calvin Kattar and him, because Edson, I think, struggles the most on his boxing. So if he can get past Calvin Kattar, I think he might have a good chance of winning the title.
Bro, give me that. That's just a fun fight.
Yeah.
That's just a fun fight. I like that a lot. All right, guys. And then any comments? Anyone feel... So basically, what do you guys prefer? Leg break or popping your bicep bone thing? Jacare got his humerus bone crack, and you can hear. You don't even need to watch it; just listen to the sound. And
you see the arm shift, like.
But he was chill. Homeboy was.
Have you guys ever seen? This is how much of a fucking savage Jacare is. He had a match against I think Roger Gracie, who is considered
Hodger.
The fucking Hodger. My bad. Hey, you're right. He is the GOAT of straight up jiu-jitsu.
Heavyweight or
just jiu-jitsu in general, just all in general. John Danaher, who's Gordon Ryan's coach, says he's like, hey, this guy's the GOAT. This dude broke Jacare's arm in a match. He survives, tucks his arm into his gi, finishes out the match, and wins. And Hodger has like 3 losses out of like 95 wins, which is very hard in the sport of jiu-jitsu.
Bro,
so Jacare has let guys break his shit before and just be cool. I think he would have fought if he could. You know what I mean? So it's fucking nuts. But I think man, it was sad to see Souza go out like that, especially a couple fights in a row. And he looked pretty good too.
Yeah, I think I speak for all of us. I think Jacare, we love you. You're OG. But I think it might be time to just, talk to the friends, talk to the family, talk to the coaches, and just reconsider moving forward with more fights. All right, Alec, can you hit me with some welcome to the We Out Here morning news at 9:14 p.m.
9:14.
Derek the Beast Lewis says, "Fuck Ngannou." Which was amazing. This was during a press conference in Houston where Derek Lewis, I think, got the biggest standing ovation when the camera panned to him. The guy's a superstar over there. He had a press conference, I believe, before the fight, just talking about him since he lives in Houston. He basically said he doesn't like Ngannou because when he stands next to him, he looks fat. That boy needs to eat more Popeyes. That's what he said. Guys, what do you make of this? Is that a real call out? Does this make you more excited for the fight? Or is it just Derek Lewis should do stand-up comedy? Alex, you guys have similar body types. You go first.
Actually, I am a big black man. Is
that crazy? Sometimes you're a big black man and sometimes you're an obese Latinx. Latinx, what do you say?
Latinx. Yeah, he's I think he's just being himself. I think it's pretty solidified that fight's next. So, remember at their first weigh-in, Ngannou tried to whisper into him you go to sleep tomorrow, and then Derek Lewis pushed the fuck out of him. Yeah, and then Ngannou threw 4 strikes that whole fight. So I mean, I'm a huge fan of Derek Lewis. I think that is a very hard fight for him nowadays, how Ngannou's fighting, but I'm excited for that fight because it's happening. Dana White even just said, he's like, it's happening. So
I love it a lot. Nick, who do you think wins this fight? Also, wait, really, do you think that leading up to the Ngannou and Derek Lewis fight, if that is the fight, if Jones, whatever happens to Jones, but say that's the fight, do you see Derek Lewis getting in Ngannou's head? Do you think he has a lot more fun with this one? Now he's way bigger superstar, and he seems like he's talking a lot more too.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of don't think that's really his style, bro. I think the beauty of Derek Lewis is that he's himself, right? We like him for who he is, but I don't think he's going to be the guy that's going to play mental, warfare games. I feel like, if it's a product of him just talking shit and just being himself, I think, yeah, then maybe. But for him, I just feel like I think he's indifferent to all the guys he fights in the heavyweight division. He said it in his interview. He goes, I think fuck all of them, but it's just because I need to think that way if I'm going to fight them. So I think that's more his mindset going in. And I think that's the reason why people like Derek Lewis too, because he's very casual, he's very laid back, but he also knocks people into an oblivion,
he does.
So it's like a cool contrast of seeing this guy who's really fucking funny and really goofy, doesn't take himself too seriously, but is also, a winner.
A beast, would you say?
That's
maybe
black.
Dare I say a black beast?
Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna clip that. I don't know why. That just sounds weird.
I don't know why you would say that. Why would you dare? Why you would dare yourself and then actually say it is beyond me? But okay.
As Alex would say, I'm just flabbergasted.
As he's looking off like
flabbergasted.
As Alex does this with his face, he goes
flabbergasted.
Dana White confirms Stipe gets the winner of Ngannou and Lewis. So that's a big statement because we all thought maybe John Jones was next, but Dana White had this to say: if John Jones wants to fight, he can. If he doesn't have to. Nobody's gonna force Jorge Jones to fight.
Jorge Jones,
guys. I think this is Dana White's probably political way, keeping the peace quo of but being passive aggressive, being bro, I hold the power. You're not negotiating with me. Take the fight or don't take the fight. Do you guys think Jones is next, or do you think Stipe is next? What do you think really happens? Alex, we'll go with you first. Just say Stipe. Nick, who do you think? And also zoom up on your face.
I think Stipe.
Interesting. I'm going to say because of this comment, a deal gets done with John Jones' new management, and John Jones will be fighting Ngannou and Lewis next.
Do you know who's representing him whose new management's going to be?
Well, he's gonna fight both of them at the same time, Gil. Or what?
Is that what I said?
You said he's gonna fight Ngannou and Lewis next.
No, run the tape back. John Jones will be fighting Ngannou and Lewis next. Yeah, I did say that. I apologize. All right. He'll fight the winner of Ngannou or Lewis. Because here's what's going to happen. Let's say Ngannou wins, which you're going to, or even Lewis. Ngannou's going to do an African tour after this fight. 100% doing an African tour with those other two guys. And then if Lewis, he's gonna be like, man, I just fought Ngannou. I need to take a break. I want to hang out with my wife and kids. It's gonna be like 8 months. Then John Jones will be ready. Stipe's not fighting next. He's got to stop fires. He doesn't have time. Also,
you know what's gonna be fucking crazy is that because Gil said it, it's all gonna happen this exact way. It's gonna literally happen this exact way.
I saw this video of Nate Diaz talking, and it was about Stipe.
What did he say?
He's like, yeah, and this guy over here, Stipe, like he gets fucked over too.
He didn't say that, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Bro, this guy doesn't watch MMA at all.
Stipe. I was like, what the fuck?
Give me
Hey, this is my new favorite thing. Stipe. It's there.
All right, guys, and then just some quick fight updates from the ONE FC on the other side of the pond, but not England, Asia. ONE FC has a new heavyweight champion. Before it was my uncle, Tito Brandon Vera, was holding it down with his big-ass jiggly body. I don't like the way he looks, honestly, as a heavyweight. Brandon Vera, to me, is always going to be a 205er, because when he fights a heavyweight, I'm just flabbergasted at his body.
Oh, okay.
But guys, he loses.
He's flabbergasted.
We have the first Indian-born MMA world champion, and his name is Arjan Bulahar, a.k.a. Nadeem from Barbell. I swear to God. And watch Nadeem, guys, finish this out. Boom. Uppercut. And get ready for this.
Oh, there you go, Nadeem.
And look at the face. Look at the face. Look at the face. How from that angle
right there, Nadeem, bro.
Nadeem. For sure shooting Geo in Bart vlogs. That guy. 100%. Like
that's him. That was him beating up Bart for saying no to one of his picture ideas.
Shut up, Bart.
But yeah, guys, that's our news from across there. Also, there was this crazy KO, but we're not going to show it. It's too violent. It's too dangerous. Let's get to our quick pick picks with Lift God and Nick the Ear. Guys, we have our fight night at the UFC Apex. Rob Font versus Cody. He's back. Garbrandt. Main event, Garbrandt versus Rob Font. Very excited for this. Garbrandt was having some medical issues for the past couple of months. It seems like he's healthy again. I'm glad he took care of that. I'm ready for him to wreak some havoc. But also, we got a contender. Rob Font, 3 fights in a row. I think his last fight, he won by KO. This guy's crisp when he strikes. And when I say crisp, I mean looping hooks. So he's going to get knocked out in this fight by Cody Garbrandt. Nick, you seem like you have a problem with what I said. Who do you think wins this fight?
I am very high on Cody Garbrandt just because
you literally said Rob Font last week, just so you know.
Didn't say that. Cody Garbrandt, no. Cody Garbrandt, especially after the way he looked when he fought Rafael Sunsao, man, he fixed everything he needed to fix. He's a lot more patient. He stalks, and I've always felt that his hand speed is incredible. His punching power, incredible. His takedown defense, very good. Hasn't had.
What about his chin?
Right? Well, when he puts himself in bad situations, yeah, his chin's not gonna hold up. But I don't think he's going to do that. I feel like he'll be able to beat Rob Font to the punch. Rob Font is a tough motherfucker. He's really good. He has really good power in his hands as well. But I just feel like Cody has the edge, and this is gonna be primarily a striking match. And I feel like Cody's. He's the former champ for a reason, man. He beat a lot of really good guys. And I feel like his style, he's making the adjustments to make sure that he's going to be successful in this new era of crazy bantamweights, So my money's on Cody.
Wow, I'm pretty sure me and Alex heard you say Rob Font last week. No. You definitely
check the tape, bro. Alex was the one that said Rob Font. Alex is the one that said Rob Font.
That's Nick kicking a student way too hard, a.k.a. You're Nick
broke his rib.
Nick Fabio over here.
Broke his rib, bro.
What do you think, Alex? Give it to me. I know you're Garbrandt fan.
Yeah, I mean, Gilbert did say he's gonna wreak some havoc. I don't know what that means. I know what wreak some havoc means, but yeah, Cody Garbrandt is definitely going to wreak some havoc in this fight.
Who's Havoc?
He's an X-Men character.
I do like Rob Font a lot. I think we all chose him for the Marlon fight too. Remember, I would say we were talking about how good his boxing is. He's training partners with Calvin Kattar.
Marlon chose fucking Rob Font for that fight too. He was like, "Yeah, Rob gonna beat me." That's what he was saying.
But my whole thing with Cody, I'm a huge Cody fan. Like I said, I have 2 fighter shirts. Cody Garbrandt's one of them. Stipe is the other, even though the Stipe one was all messed up.
Thank God you didn't leave the room this time.
I know.
Hey, can you go grab it?
Yeah, let me
just leave 20 minutes.
I'm all taking a dump. But I do get nervous. I know, like, Cody looked good in his last fight, but his chin was chinny in the fights before that. So it does make me nervous when he fights a really crisp boxer like this. But I think his hand speed is going to be the biggest factor in this. I think he's way faster than Rob Font. I think he hits harder than Rob Font. And honestly, don't be surprised if he wrestles, So I'm just...
He's not going to wrestle. He's going to get knocked out.
Don't be surprised if he wrestles.
All right, enough of that. All right, because we don't have access to that, and it's stupid.
It's not fair. It's not fair you get to have access to bits that we don't, bro. That's bullshit.
My bad. Hey, all I'm saying is, don't be surprised if he wrestles.
Guys, that bit was
watch the YouTube.
Watch the YouTube. That bit was brought to you by Crack and Craft. Shout out to Abe. Guys, our co-main, and I'm gonna go with Garbrandt as well. I like a comeback story.
No, you're not, dude.
I like a comeback story. I will never choose Rob Font, even though Nick did last week, and now he's changing his pick. But I would never.
Bro, pull it up, bro. I want to see where I said Rob Font. I want to see this. I
want to see why wreck some havoc is incorrect English. Anyways, let's go to our co-main. We have 6-fight win streak. Zhao Nan versus Carla, former champion Esparza. Like I said, Zhao Nan is on a 6-fight win streak. Granted, they all are decisions, but a lot of those I think were majority decisions. So she knows how to control a fight. And we also have Esparza making her comeback as well. 3-fight win streak, but 2 of those, the latest ones, were actually split decisions. One of them against, I believe, Angela Hill, maybe? Mm-hmm. Maybe, yeah. I think you guys said she won that one, perhaps?
I thought Angela Hill won that.
Yeah. So, what do you guys got? We have Esparza and Zhao Nan. I'm gonna go with Zhao Nan. Zhao Nan. I like that 6-fight win streak, and then Esparza, man, I don't know. I just feel like she sometimes just can't put it together in the UFC, even though at the Ultimate Fighter House she figured it out. She just doesn't seem the same. Alex, what do you think? Don't zoom your camera in.
Well, shit. I mean,
keep your hands above this. If he does it with his dick, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I do like Jan. She's really good. I do get nervous with Carla just because I wouldn't be surprised if she wrestled, but I mean Jan is pretty good. So I think I'm gonna go with Jan. I think I'm just gonna go with the younger one, the younger lady. I think Carla's. And her last couple of fights were split decisions. I thought she lost against Angela Hill. I think her one path to victory is wrestling.
Stop.
And it's just, I don't think she's going to be able to pull it off on this girl. Because, even though her wrestling is really good, it's, I think Jan is going to be able to control it with the striking and all that. So, I got Jan.
All right. We got 2 for Zhao Nan. And, man, if you are an audio listener, I apologize for all the giggling. Just watch the video and you'll understand why we're laughing. Nick, are we going with the wrestler zoom in face or Zhao Nan 6-fight win streak?
Here's where you guys are both wrong.
Be honest with this, okay? Be honest.
Carla is going to win this.
Split decisions, Nick. Split decisions.
Yeah, bro. She beat Marina Rodriguez.
Split decision.
She beat Watterson. That was a split decision.
Split decision.
She beat Grasso. She beat John DeRoba, who looks like the Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
She did lose to Tatiana Suarez, but Tatiana Suarez
killer,
is
dude.
She's a real motherfucker, that lady, in the best way possible. But I think I'm gonna go Carla on this one. I feel like she has a good shot at being able to hold down Peter Yan, that is, and just and to control the fight.
There we go. We got 2 against 1. We'll see who reigns supreme. Also, I forgot, Alex, you will be getting a pineapple in your mail. You won last week's fight picks. And anyone thinks they got more picks right than Alex, leave them down in the comments, and I will also get you a mini pineapple. Nick,
I mean, I literally went 5 for 5, baby. Let's go.
So did I, though, dude. So did I. So.
All right, guys, we have our next fight. Justin Taffa versus Jared Vanderaa. Let's get these picks quick. We have Justin coming off a loss. I believe Jared Vanderaa also maybe coming off a loss. Not sure. What do you guys got, Nick? Yeah. What do you got, Taffa or Vanderaa?
I'm going Taffa because, he looks Hawaiian even though he's not Hawaiian. So I'm going to go with that. That's the theme of the show. I'm going with Taffa. I want to see him get a W. I'm a fan. I like how he strikes. But I'm going to go Justin Taffa. I don't know much about the other gentleman, but I think he's a newer guy. I think this is one of his first fights in the UFC. So,
what do you got for me, Alex?
Yeah.
I'm definitely going Justin Taffa. He trains with Mark Hunt. I was always a big fan of Mark Hunt. He has the Mark Hunt power, and don't be surprised if he wrestles. So
he's not wrestling. This guy's not wrestling though. So why'd you say that? Because you wanted to click that button and zoom up on your face?
Be surprised is the main thing.
But I will be surprised if he wrestles. He's not going to wrestle because he's going to knock out Vander. I'm also going Justin Taffa because we got to keep it the theme. Also, shout out to Australia.
Mate.
Guys. All right, guys.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Ooh, race cam. Our next fight, we have Felicia Spencer versus Norma. Alex highlighted her name, Dumont, because he's searching her right now, and I can see it in the notes.
Did I highlight her name?
Oh, was Nick. Nick searching. Yeah. Nick, my bad. Hey, everyone, I apologize. Nick is the one that had to. Nick, stop highlighting stuff. Okay?
I know who she is.
Norma Dumont. I'm gonna go. So this fight is also at 145, which I didn't even think there was a featherweight division anymore after Amanda wrecked our good friend Megan Anderson. But yeah, who do you guys got? I'm gonna go with Norma Dumont only because I feel like visually that's a girl Alex would like. Is that not true, Alex? Look up Norma Dumont.
I know who she is. You ain't wrong. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl.
That's your style. Who do you go, Spencer or Dumont?
I'm gonna go Spencer. Dumont, she's good. She missed weight in her last fight, I think, by like a lot, if I'm not mistaken.
That's at 135, but she at 145 now, bro.
Yeah. So, but I think Felicia Spencer's good, bro. If Amanda Nunes isn't there, I think she's the champ of the 145. Wow. Her grappling, she's really strong. She's tough. I think she's just gonna go in there and kind of just use her judo background, take her down, and beat her up on the floor. Gosh,
there you go. All right, Nick.
I mean, just
no.
If she wrestles, like so.
God,
if she judos.
Nick, who you got?
I'm gonna go. I agree with fucking Alex, man. I agree with Alex. Felicia Spencer, even though she, we've seen her lose.
Cyborg and Nunes only.
Yeah, like we've seen her lose, but she fights. She has.
We know she fights. She's a fighter.
She fights. She beat Megan Anderson, bro. She beat fucking Pam, Helena. She's beaten a lot of chicks.
She beat Pam. This guy says she beat
Pam, bro.
She beat Pam from The Office.
Jinx, you owe me a sandwich.
Jinx, you owe me a pineapple.
Yeah, but I think they both have relatively they both haven't had a lot of fights between both of them, but I feel like Felicia has fought the best in the division. So I feel like
all right, we got it. There. You like Spencer? Jeez. All right, guys.
Who you got then? Okay,
I told you Dumont because Alex likes her visually. I said that already. Jeez. All right, guys. We have Riley on Pavia. Nick, stop highlighting. You just know who these fighters are, but study the notes, okay?
Hey, who made the fucking notes, bro?
Exactly. What do you do when you make the notes? Not read anything?
I just want to recap, okay? I can't recap.
We have Raulia and Pavia versus David Dobrik from the Vlog Squad on YouTube. I'm gonna go. I'll say this right now. I'm going for David Dovrak. He's from the Czech Republic. Guess what? He's on a 15-fight win streak. This is his first fight in the UFC. I think he's going to be hyped. The guy's a great stand-up fighter. He's on a streak. He's going to care. He wants to make a statement in his first fight. I'm going to go with the guy from Czech Republic, David Dobrik of YouTube. Alex, what do you think?
I got the same thing. The other guy has been knocked out before at flyweight. I think like 2 times or 3 times, and this other guy's a pretty good striker. Yes, so I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna go with him. Don't be surprised if he wrestles, but I'm just like, I think he wins.
No, I'm starting to like Alex's copy and paste analysis. Nick, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with the Undertaker, David Dobrik. He beat what's the name? He beat fucking Jordan Espinosa, who's also pretty freaking
from what, Combate?
Pretty beastie.
That's the guy that Tim Elliott was beating up and's like, I heard you beat your wife.
Oh, like,
I heard you might wrestle, and then he did wrestle him. And,
all right, guys, we're all going for Dobrik. Let's make Dobrik our new fighter that he's gonna be next champion. Let's pick one fighter and just share them onto a championship.
I thought it was gonna be Matt Schnell, dude. I thought he was gonna have a good run, but he
we didn't even give him respect. We didn't even talk about him in the main card.
Hey, this next fight lit though.
Jack the Joker Hermanson finally coming back versus Edmund. Ooh, Derek Brunson shut your hype train down. Shabazian.
Damn, why you gotta fucking be mean, bro?
I know, because Edmund Shabazian, he's young. Jack Hermanson, a vet, he's up there in the rankings. I want to know who you guys think takes it. Is it the old dog with the jiu-jitsu tricks? Or is it the young guy who maybe learned some new wrestling and won't get taken down and outstrike Jack? Nick, we'll start with you because your whole face is covered by your mic.
So here's what I'll say about it. I think on paper, Jack Hermanson wins this fight. But
it's not on paper. It's in a ring.
Wait,
actually an octagon. So
wait, they're going to do it then. So they're really going to fight. Okay. I'm going Edmund Shabazian. He's a local boy. He's a very sweet boy.
Shabazian.
Shabazian. Shabazz.
Chechnya Barry. Watch it.
How am I supposed to say it?
Shabazian. No. No, you're
bro, why Edmund? Come on, man. Finish strong for the folks.
I'm going Edmund. Okay, I'm going Edmund because he's my local guy.
You just said on paper Jack wins though. Why would you go against the statistics, your empirical evidence?
How would you go against paper, bro?
Because look, dude, I feel like if striking wise, I feel like he can knock out Jack Hermanson, and I think he will. But if it goes to the ground, he's gonna be in trouble. But I'm going Edmund Shabazian because he's my Glendale guy, Glendale Gary, Edmund Shabazian.
You're not even from Glendale, but okay. Alex, give me
neighboring cities.
Give me the real talk about the paper.
Yeah, so I mean, Nick has told me he's met Edmund Shabazian, and that he's a nice guy. He met him at Muscle Farm and all that type of stuff. But I just think like if Marvin Vettori couldn't knock out Jack Hermanson, I don't think Edmund is going to be able to.
Exactly.
He knocked out Brad Tavares. Okay.
Yeah, but I'll tell you after the show some stuff about Brad Tavares.
Oh shit! I wink. But I don't know. Jack Hermanson. The whole thing that gets me nervous about this fight because I do like Edmund and I do want to pick him, but like the wrestling and the ground game was kind of shown. And Jack Hermanson isn't just a wrestler when he gets down there. He is a submission, he's a submission artist. He tapped out
guy.
What was that? What was the one guy he
Kelvin.
tapped out? He tapped out Kelvin, but he also tapped out I forget his name, but it was another really good black belt. He was newer in the UFC. He came over. Yeah, he was really good. But he fought Luke Rockhold and almost beat Luke Rockhold. You remember who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I know, David Branch. We got it.
David Branch. But so I think actually I'm going to have to actually choose Jack Hermanson. I think he's actually going to submit Edmund Shabazian. Then Edmund Shabazian is going to learn. And then he's going to learn that he needs to wrestle. And then,
Oh, here, I think Nick is also forgetting a little bit because he says he's on this Glendale hype that Jack Hermanson beat Kelvin Gastelum, he beat Ronaldo Souza, he beat David Branch, he beat Gerald Mearshart, who everyone was saying was going to take down freaking whatever that guy's name that's not fighting anymore.
Can I say something?
No.
Me and Edmund both got to train with fucking Gordon Ryan. So that's it. That's all I have to say.
But what do you have to say about Edmund Tarvarian, though?
I think he's, he's had some suggestible, not suggestible. He's had some controversial coaching calls, but he's not.
So you don't think that plays? You don't think that plays a factor into Edmund Tarvarian?
But he's not going to be worse than Joshua Fabia.
Joshua Fabia has not had a fighter fight Jack Hermanson.
Not yet. So
That's
just wait.
True.
Big news coming. Just wait. Just wait. Big news coming.
And should we be surprised?
I think you should be surprised. Just be a little surprised if he wrestles.
Terrible timing, but still funny. Terrible timing, but still funny for the viewers. Guys, those were our... Actually, really quick, were there any shout-outs on the undercard? Anything that stuck out to you guys or no? I always like to give that. Ben Rothwell versus Chris Barnett.
Yeah.
Guys, be on the lookout. Guys, be on the lookout for Chris Barnett. If you do not know who he is, just look him up on YouTube. This guy fights in Japan? ? I think he does.
Japan ?
Yeah.
Asia?
Yeah. In Japan.
This guy's a big black dude that kind of moves quick. He moves pretty quick and he can strike. Do you guys have any thoughts on Chris Barnett? What should we look out for? Fans don't know who he is. What should we look out for?
Something flashy, but honestly, I don't think he beats Ben Rothwell. I think Ben Rothwell takes it. He's like a flashy, fun fighter. I think that's why he's really big in Japan and stuff, because people think it's just like why Bob Sapp was so huge out there. It's just like a character. Wow. But yeah, there is one fighter that I'm excited to see on the prelims. Aside from that,
Yancy Medeiros, because you play.
Yes, sir.
Was he fighting?
Yeah, he's fighting.
He's fighting Hadzovic, Damir Hadzovic, which is like he's not that good.
Oh yeah.
He'll be fine.
That's gonna be a good fight. Yancey, shout out to my boy Yancey.
Oh, then also shout out to this one fighter. I was just looking at the notes earlier. Damir Ismagulov. He's the first fight on the prelims, and the dude is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-1, and also 19-1 in his career.
Wow.
I want to know who this guy is. He beat Thiago. So that's good.
Yeah. Thiago Mois, yeah.
So I don't know who that guy is though, but I want to watch that because that's a crazy record.
Oh, shout out to, I have one more shout out. Shout out to Josh Kulibao. His nickname is Kuya, Filipino man.
Wait, who's this guy?
Yeah, Josh. His name is Josh Kulibao.
He's fighting Shal Elon. I don't even know who that is. Wait, this is a Filipino guy.
Filipino guy. Yeah, he's from Australia.
Wait, how old is he? Please be young. Please be young still.
He's a young dude.
26. Oh my God. Didn't I say something about a Filipino champion? I'd do something.
His last fight was a draw
against Jourdain too, who's really good.
Yeah.
What? Alan Jourdain?
No.
Charles isn't Charles? Yeah.
Charles Air Jourdain. But he did get knocked out by Jalen Turner though. So.
Damn it.
But that's Jalen Turner though. Jalen Turner's a beast. Shout out to my boy Jalen.
I take back about that one guy. I'm cheering for this guy for championship because I think I said in the live stream that if the Filipino fighter won because someone sent us a super chat about that, I would dye my hair blonde. So if a Filipino fighter makes it to a title fight, I will dye my hair blonde for 1 month. And that was terrible on me. All right, guys, I hope those picks helped you out. Like I say every week, those picks will make you win money. So make sure you follow all those choices.
Follow Alex's.
Also, just once again, I just want to give a shout out to our sponsor of this episode, Kraken Crab. Link in the description to their website. Make sure you check out their restaurant. There is dining, but if you're not comfortable dining in, you can also do takeout. Make sure you let them know that we out here, Nick, Alex, and Gilbert sent you guys over there. Support small businesses right now during, the pandemic is still affecting people, so it's hard for them to get people to come in. So if you can, just order some takeout. Also, follow Alex at Lift God on Twitch and all social media. Follow Nick at Nick the Ear. And also follow us at We Out Here MMA. Occasionally we'll post some clips of some training. We're doing a weight loss challenge with our good friend David Sove, the Genius Brain podcast and YouTube
Do it with
channel.
us. Do it with us.
Do it with us. Do it with We Out Here MMA, not NTE training, which Nick is trying to secretly use all this for his training program, and we're not going to allow that. We're not going to.
No, but also, if you guys want to do this weight loss challenge with us, I am going to be giving out a free ebook.
I knew it was
Fat Loss Made Simple. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be out in the beginning of the month, but it's going to be out in the end of the month. So just in time for summer. Okay. Thank you.
So where can people find it? They just hit you up or what? Your website?
Follow me on Instagram because I'll be posting updates, and also on my website, nicktheear.com. That's where it'll be.
Have it. And once again, guys, you can also catch me laughing and ending everything Bobby and Kyla do on Tiger Belly. And of course, here at the We Out Here MMA podcast last show, I mean, that you guys have made this really fun. We really do all enjoy doing this every week and then having you guys engage with us in the comments. We appreciate it very much. Ash Wednesday, guys, get ready for it. It's probably going to happen again this weekend.
It's going to be a big one.
Smiling, I don't know why. Everyone zoom in. Hey, Gabrielle, zoom on Nick's face and my face too, back and forth. Because Nick has clearly turned on his PS4 in the middle of a show, which shows me that this guy does not care sometimes. Who cares the least about the show? His name is Nick Dunn. He's playing a video game. Always playing video games, never cares about the people, the fans, the UFC.